Sega.
Hey everyone, Aaron from Sega here, and I'm joined today by...
Yas Noguchi.
Yeah, Yas is our producer for Yakuza Dead Souls here in the West. Today we're taking a look at the controls of Yakuza Dead Souls. It's a very fun topic, I think, Yas.
Sure, absolutely.
One that's come up a few times in the past. And we're going to be showing off some tips and tricks that we've got for you guys, so that when you first pick up Yakuza Dead Souls, you can kind of jump into it and use these tips and tricks to make the game either a little bit easier or to figure out some kind of neat additions to the game that we think were quite fun whenever we play through it and beat it on our end.
It's all about how you kill the zombies in various and interesting ways.
Definitely. And including tanks, by the way, which is what we're getting into right now.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes the zombies get in your way, you just gotta, use the tank there. And then now that we've kind of cleaned it out, there's still a few left. I decided I was gonna go for the knees. Take out the knee. I'm kind of mean.
Man, you're a mean guy.
Well,
jeez.
They're zombies, right? It's not like they're gonna feel it. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, taking out the kneecaps. And some of these, actually, if you get it just right, you can take the leg off, I've noticed. There it is!
Yes, and they'll keep crawling towards you sometimes, too.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Another tip is you see these objects that we've got here on the ground. You can move these objects to get them where you need them. So this big guy, there you go, buddy, have a motorcycle. And then we use our sniper rifle to hit that tank on the motorcycle, explode it, and instant kill on the big meathead. There we go.
Get some massive damage on that one there.
Yeah. You do have to watch out. I just got knocked back by the fact that the motorcycle has a pretty big explosion radius.
Yes.
So always take note of that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, field effect.
Yeah. Ow. If you have the dual handguns, I find that the button, I think it's the left trigger or the right trigger, will do like a headshot sort of a lock-on. Mm-hmm. And I find that tapping that really fast repeatedly is a really, really nice strategy for the handguns. So you lock on, you fire once, you lock on again, fire once, and what it does, it pretty much, you just go A, B, C, D, E, F, like headshot, 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 headshot. Really good against large groups of zombies.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw the fire hydrant thing there a moment ago, but that just highlights one of the various and sundry ways that you can kill zombies in this game. So it's not just about using guns and shotguns and Gatling guns or whatever. It's not just about that, but you use whatever you find in the environment to essentially survive the zombie apocalypse.
Right. And one of the big things that a lot of people have asked on the forums, and that Yaz and I have also talked about there, is that we've switched the default controls from the Japanese version here in the West. We've pretty much flip-flopped what was the default setting, so that here in the West, instead of using I think it was the X and the square button in the Japanese version, you'll be using the triggers to fire. So it feels much more natural, I think, as a shooting game to like the shooters that you're used to here in the West.
Yep.
There's our dual handguns.
Oh, get monkey
I like
boy
how that
off
kid's
you.
like the skater kid that became a zombie, and he leaves his helmet on. I like that.
Yes. Yeah.
You'll notice some little shiny things drop on the ground. Those are the items. You can kind of collect items like you would in any other Yakuza game. Some can be used.
Whoa, that's
that bicycle,
there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Akiyama, man, working out.
Yeah.
Could just be a really cheap bicycle, I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different paths that we have to take. Fans will recognize this is kind of like the same setting that you've seen in Yakuza 4, Yakuza 3, but it's been changed. We have to kind of go around the back alley here. Let's see if I can take this guy out.
That's the awesome thing about this game, is that all the locations that you're familiar with, that you may know and love, you look at them and it's like completely bombed out, and it's essentially a different Kamurocho all together. It's a different experience.
Yeah. The items that you'll see us using here, you'll notice they aren't quite as effective as bullets, typically. Some things can be destroyed. Apparently, yellow barrels like that can't explode, but the normal-looking ones will. And in traditional video game fashion, barrels typically do explode when you shoot them. I like that.
Well, especially the
red ones. Yeah, yes. You watch out for those red barrels. And in Yakuza, it's also yellow barrels. So if you see a yellow barrel, you are good to go. Shoot away, my friends. So that's what I'm talking about right there, where you kind of go headshot to headshot to headshot. You just kind of let go of the trigger, and then you push it again. Let go, push it again, and you just go from zombie A to B to C, just like that.
And you also have some abilities that you can essentially skill up on as you upgrade your character's abilities that enable you to sort of get better aim on headshots. So that's really handy. And headshots are always satisfying. I tend to play, when I play shooters, I usually go for headshots. So I really love doing that.
It's a very rewarding feeling, I think, to know that you pulled off one of the harder parts of the game.
Oh, yeah,
by
for
achieving
sure.
that, yeah. And I think we might go into that in just a second to show off kind of how that works, but when you level up, you get these points, the souls, essentially, that you can spend. And one of the things you can spend them on is your accuracy. And we're going to show off what that leveling system looks like in just a second here. We'll bring that up.
Where are we here, Aaron?
We are here in the underground parking lot now.
Underground.
Yeah, underground. Jumped over here. Let's see. Here we go. So we check out abilities. Take Shooting Akiyama, right? And here's a good example. We have 31 souls in this one. That's quite a few. And we're going to level up. Like there's the lock-on right there. We can upgrade the ability to throw away zombies as they grab onto us.
So yeah, you have a combination of the sort of the melee moves that you guys are all familiar with, as well as the sort of the targeting, shooting specific abilities as well.
Yeah, and you might have noticed too that we, besides having the those like the shooting and the melee focus stuff, there's also like an overall character thing, and that is like it upgrades the amount of weapons that you can have at one time on your character. Like we got a shotgun right here, great for little clumps of zombies. It upgrades like the amount of items we can carry. The cool thing about that is that say you're playing as Akiyama in the beginning of the game and you upgrade it, it keeps with you and it maintains as you get to the characters further in the game. So you always keep that buff on every character you play as, which is very nice. Sorry, kid. Oh.
Ow.
So those little skater kids, kind of annoying. I start to take them out first because they tend to like slide around and jump on you from all sides.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We have really fast moving zombies. We have slow ones. We have big ones, small ones. I mean, all sorts of just zombies for your shooting and...
I'm taking out all the kneecaps, man. I think I should put a challenge up to see, like, when the game comes out, who can take out the most kneecaps in a 5-minute sitting and post the video to us. I think that'd be fun. The kneecap challenge.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So we're running up the stairs here with our shotgun. There we go, all set. The zombies will crawl out of different areas, like you notice they're coming out of the walls and dropping down from the ceiling in some places. Always good to keep reloading. That's kind of a must, I think, for most shooting games, and most people are probably familiar with that.
Absolutely.
So. But just always mentioning that tip, because it's good to be fully loaded.
Well, you never know when you get a horde of like 30 or 40 of them coming right at you.
Yeah, and there are a couple moments in the game where you're going to be presented with a mass sea of zombies, so being ready for that is always a good idea. We won't spoil when that happens, but it's quite a moment. All right, cool, and I think that is it for our tips and tricks for this little sneak peek of Yakuza Dead Souls coming out March 13th, exclusively on PS3. Yaz, thanks again for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. Thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Cool, and we hope you guys are looking forward to the game. We'll see you around the forums and here on YouTube.